A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. And Jackson swings and misses as he's gone on strikes for the first out.
And this is a spot where, to me, you don't need to play home run derby here. I mean, if your last name is Pujols or Fielder, maybe. But for a guy like this, you just try to get on base and give your guys a chance to drive you in.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Rollins now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They lead it 6-0. Jose Altuve will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
0-1 pitch on its way. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number one here in the seventh as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Well, in case you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot of these so far. 11 for him in the contest all told, as he just continues to mow down the opposing lineup here late into the ball game. Here's Carlos Gomez. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the seventh inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Carlos Correa is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up for wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. Stretch time here on the south side of Chicago. It's the White Sox 6 and the Astros nothing. Number 35 will come in and pitch now.
Number 35.
Anthony Davis will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Here it comes on 1-1. Bullet back up the middle. Gomez is there, and he has it for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Jose Abreu is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Springer at the track. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Third baseman, number 20.
And these guys already have 3 home runs in the game, and he's making a bid for number 4 here. And he didn't miss that one by all that much.
Todd Frazier will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. George Springer will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Evan Gattis will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Going for his 15th strikeout. Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out number 2 here in the 8th. 4 big outs remain, but the finish line, it's starting to come into sight.
John Singleton will stand in now with 2 away.
This ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner or this guy will bury you.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Joe Mauer digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1, 2, 3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
Up next for Chicago.
Now we'll look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers, and these home fans have been treated to a real gem as evidenced by that big oval-shaped number in the hit column on the right side of your screen. Brett Laurie digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And this is a guy who's going to give up his share of hits. But that's because he just says, hey, go ahead. Here's my best stuff. Try to hit it. He's got such good stuff that most times when guys do hit it, they'll put it on the ground right at somebody.
Hit hard to short. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. White Sox down on just 4 pitches. But they're on top by a count of 6-0. The hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to U.S. Cellular Field and baseball on the show. Marwin Gonzalez will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
That's a big one there to start the 9th. 2 outs away now. You can cut the tension in this building with a knife.
Pulled toward right center field. Jackson is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Oh, and this crowd is really going to be up and into it now. 1 out to go. Man, this is awesome.
Jason Castro will stand in here as the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Now here's a swing and a miss, and the Astros are down to their final strike now. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Swing and a miss. He's done it. A perfect game.
And that is absolutely dominant. I mean, what else could you say? 27 up, 27 down. And you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do, probably the hardest. But we were fortunate enough to see it here, guys. A perfect game.
One more look. Final line score there to see the great... Well, you don't have to look too far to find our top player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a
Yeah, really a dominating performance out there. Look at all the strikeouts. I mean, they just couldn't touch him.
So that'll just about do it for Eric Karros, Steve. Presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The White Sox win it 6-0. Good night from Chicago.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, no runs, on no hits, no errors. They left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes.